Hello guys, good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today we're going to talk about why diligence beats talent every time. I'm talking about those people who are consistent, persistent, and do whatever it takes to get the job done. And even to the point that they get the job done, they still improve that thing over time. It's limitless, insatiable need to improve. Talent is actually a good starting point, a head start. But diligence it fuels the journey of getting the goal. But if one, for example, if a talented person will stop working, will quit for maybe 6 months or a year, practicing a talent like playing a piano, and then there is this another person who practices piano every day, rain or shine. Diligent people keeps going even when it's hard or boring. They deal with it. They improve, whether they like it or not. They learn to love the skills. So think about it. If one talented person stops playing piano because he wants to take a break, and there is this one guy who have no idea what he's doing, and he just started, and who consistently practices piano every day, rain or shine, boring or not, in no time, that person will beat the talented one. Maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years. Diligent people are willing to practice over time, even up to the longest time. Even when they already are like in a high performance, like they're already high performer, but they still think like they still need to improve. That's why they practice and practice and practice as in the longest time. Like when you see them when they play the piano or when they perform a skill, it's just like nothing. It's just like eating a noodle for them. It's just like I'm just eating a chicken. But when we see it, when we see them performing, it's just like it's kind of complicated, and you don't know, you don't even understand what's going on. But it looks amazing. That's how it is. And there's actually a saying: hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Diligence also build skills or a skill over time. A diligent person practices, learn from their mistakes, and improve. If a talented person rely too much on a natural ability, over time, the diligent person gets better, faster, and stronger because they absolutely earn the skills. As you can see, those athletes in NBA, in soccer, Cristiano Ronaldo, even LeBron, Kobe Bryant, they practice every day before the next year finals. They practice 3 times a day, even 4 times a day, even majority of the time of the day, even before the championship for the next year, and then the next year, until they get to 5 rings, 6 rings like Michael Jordan. Diligence help you push through failure. Diligent people keep going. They try again, fix mistakes, and grow and improve over time to the highest level. That grit alone, that courage creates progress and confidence that, I couldn't even understand why myself, I like watching NBA basketball. I know everybody doesn't like basketball, but myself, I actually enjoy watching it because I couldn't understand how these tall people could able to shoot the ball to even in a long distance. The way, and that alone, you can see it's actually they were able to do that. Stephen Curry, LeBron, they can able to do that because they practice it. It's like their body, the measurement, they mastered their destiny. They created their own destiny of branding themselves that they can actually do it. Like, they can even tell the world that he can do it. He can shoot the ball maybe from the other court to the next court. I'm talking about basketball here. And sometimes even without watching, practice makes perfect. But it doesn't mean when they get to perfect, they stop practicing. They do it over and over and over and over and over again, till they decided to retire, and those skills will be shared to the young generations. The world rewards reliability, even in the In the aspect of jobs, relationships, and business, people want someone who shows up, follows through, and stick to their words. Even myself, even yourself, we want consistency. We want someone who is reliable, that when shit happens, that person will show up by hook or by crook, rain or shine. That's reliability. Compared to, hiring someone or working with someone wherein you can't see that person when everything messes up. Which means you can't rely on that person at all. Even though that person is the top of his class. Top notcher. But can't be consistent. Won't be consistent when shit happens. But still, that's unreliable. And we don't want that. You don't have to be the best. Just keep getting better and better by practicing, honing your skills over time. Diligence grows character. Being diligent builds patience, focus, humility, and self-discipline, which is harsh, a harsh word to some people. In the long run, these traits matter more. It wouldn't only show up, this patience, focus, humility, self-discipline doesn't only show up with the skill that you're trying to build over time. It shows up anywhere. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Although that's not quite true all the time. But in everything you do, when you really want it to work, you can still apply to how you do one thing is how you do everything. You can be that kind of person in your relationship, in your job, in honing your skills, and in your performance. Now, let's take this, for example, one is naturally talented but barely practices. The other isn't talented but practices every day. After a year, think about it. Who's going to be better? The quitter or the persistent? Of course, the one who is practicing every day. Talent opens the door. Diligence walks you through it every single time. When you practice a skill over time to the point that it becomes your masterpiece, like athletes, and then it becomes your brand, and it turns out that you alone you just made your own destiny. You choose it. And that requires hard work, not only talent. So that is why diligence beats talent. So I hope I shared something valuable today, though. And if you ever love this message, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, even in Amazon Music, as well as in X, Reinforcement Club. By the way, this is Anne, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.